WRBI meteorologist Paul Trombley with southeastern Indiana's most reliable forecast. Highs level off around 48 today under mainly sunny skies, winds out of the north around 5 miles per hour. Lows around 31 tonight, clear skies. Daytime highs approaching 58 tomorrow, bright sunshine. Currently 30.
Country 103.9 WRBI and Dial a Deal. An opportunity to buy, sell, or trade items. Remember, only one phone number, please, and no more than 3 items per call. And we do not permit betting, real estate, firearms, and garage sales. When you hear an item you have interest in, write it down, and you can always go to WRBIRadio.com and click on Dial a Deal.
812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal.
Dial it up, don't let it wait. Deals so good they can't escape. Pick up the phone, make it great.
Or at least good.
Dial a deal, dial it now. Big savings will show you how. Dial a deal, make it real. Your best bargains on the wheel. Dial a deal, make it real. Your best bargains on the wheel.
The haunting Dial a Deal theme, and I don't think I've ever actually publicly recognized this, but thanks for your fantastic work on tambourine on that, Annie. Very good job.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my favorite instrument.
812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. Phone was ringing since about 5 past, I'd say, the last 7-8 minutes, and now here's what we got. So, I'm not sure. I guess people just called in and don't know what time we start. Or we started, to be fair, started a little later than as the latest we ever do. It's always start about 10 past. Sometimes if they get a longer song that starts right before the top of the hour, it'll be 12 past.
That's right.
Sue us. So what? We got one call yesterday. So I think there's time for you to get in. 812-934-5112 if you want to be on Dial a Deal. Hi, what can we do for you today?
Is this Dial a Deal?
It is.
Yes. Hey, I've got a all black young female cat, Parisian fishing cat that we're wanting to find a really good home for. And if anybody's interested, it's probably only about 4 or 5 months old. And we got one cat. We don't need another. So we're trying to find somebody that needs one. And my phone number is 812-363-5235.
All right, sir. Good luck to you. Fella's looking to rehome an all-black 4 or 5 month old Parisian fishing cat. Will they actually catch fish for you? That's what I want to know.
I think that means it's a mouser.
363-5235. 363-5235. Looking for a good home for it. I don't suppose that means put it in your barn and let it catch its own dinner.
Well, some cats got to earn their living.
That's between you and this fella. I'm not going to get involved in that. 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal.
Got our first garage sale of the year,
All
Brent.
right.
We're ringing in 2026 garage sales with the Solid Rock Bible Fellowship Church in Napoleon. They have a sale tomorrow from 8 to 4 and Saturday from 8 to noon. It's a huge, and I mean huge, rummage and bake sale located in their fellowship hall at the corner of Harrison and Monroe Streets. There's a bag sale and a half-price items on Saturday. They have furniture, clothing of all sizes, toys, dishes, books, DVDs, purses, home decor, and their phone number is online if you need it, but they're at the corner of Harrison and Monroe Streets in Napoleon in the Solid Rock Bible Fellowship Church's Hall.
Very nice. 812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. Of course, you can read all about that garage sale and any others we may receive at WRBIRadio.com. Maybe have to remind yourself on how to get to it if you haven't since last, October? I think we got some in November.
Yeah, community tab, garage sale.
In the Dial a Deal mailbag today, someone selling a matching Samsung 4.7 cubic foot front load washer and dryer with pedestal drawers. The washer works, dryer doesn't heat up like it should. $150. If you're handy, this could be helpful for you. This is located in southeastern Indiana, just a little weird area code we're not used to seeing. It is in the 704 area code. 989-5087. 704-989-5087. Also in the mailbag today, someone selling a 6-foot Lear camper shell, $1,200. 621-1195. 621-1195. All numbers on Dial a Dealer in the 812 area code unless we tell you otherwise. 812-934-55... No. Why did I just give our number wrong? I realized as soon as I said the second 5. No, you idiot. 812-934-5112.
There you go.
Is
You're
our
just
number.
making sure everybody's listening.
Did I just have a stroke? Does anybody else smell bacon?
Smile.
That's the test, isn't it?
Yes.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Right Boom, the world's first deodorant that uses nuclear power to fight perspiration odor. And with Right Boom, you never need wonder if you're protected or not. Simply apply some whenever your armpits stop glowing.
You're listening to radio. Dialed in, entertaining, informative, and affordable for any budget.
Did you know Peter Paul Office Equipment acquired Batesville business machines from Kurt Mergenthal? Peter Paul isn't just the place to think of when you think copiers and printers. They're now your complete source for all your office supplies. Everything from paper clips to office furniture. Peter Paul has it all.
This is Dave Gutzwiller, owner of Peter Paul Office Equipment. I work on Lanier, Ricoh, Sharp, Kyocera, Mita, and Canon copiers, along with HP and Lexmark printers.
So give Peter Paul a call. 812-934-3410.
An auction, the fun, excitement, and bargains. And you can go to one tonight. Maddox Auctions every Thursday night. Furniture, antiques, tools, and more. Maddox Auction, Montfort, just south of Maine, downtown Greensburg. Tonight at 5:30. MaddoxAuction.com.
I'm WRBI meteorologist Paul Trombley with Southeastern Indiana's most reliable forecast. Daytime highs approaching 48 today. Under mainly clear skies, winds out of the north around 5 miles per hour. Lows level off around 31 tonight, clear skies. Daytime highs approaching 58 tomorrow. Bright sunshine expected. Daytime highs approaching 57 Saturday under mainly sunny skies. 39 Sunday, slight chance of snow. Right now, 30.
Today is Thursday.
Today is a very special day.
The fourth Thursday of every February.
I hope you like chili. I really hope this is chili.
Grab a spoon. Today is National Chili Day.
National Chili Day.
Chili, 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 chili.
Chili. Chili is nature's chillaxative. Chili. Chili. Happy Chili Day.
It's showtime.
Yes, it is National Chili Day. Dial a deal. 812-934-5112. And of course, if someone in your house is celebrating National Chili Day, it's also National Open All Your Windows Day. Or in a car, you're in a car with them, you get to drive through. Oh, man. Come on.
Chili's always good, though.
Right.
I'm a year-round chili eater.
Yeah. And maybe a little less in the hot months, but sure does hit the spot in the winter.
Right. In the hot months, you gotta put it on a baked potato.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Some cheese.
812-934-5112 if you want to be on Dial a Deal. Got some chili last night, didn't you? That Tex-Mex
Yeah, that's chili.
bowl. Mm-hmm. A photo surfaced of Stephen Hawking, the late astrophysicist.
Yeah.
Some think one of the smartest humans ever to walk the earth.
Yeah.
Back when he walked. Anyway, there's a photo of him on Epstein Island, allegedly, with several women in bikinis. Hey, that's just how he rolls.
Wow.
President Trump's 108-minute State of the Union speech, the longest in history. It lasted so long.
How long did it last, Brent?
It lasted so long that by the time it was done, the White House ballroom was finished.
Oh, that's pretty long.
It lasted so long that Pete Hegseth's buzz started to wear off.
Oh, no.
It lasted so long, I don't know if you saw this on the video or not, J.D. Vance had to reapply his eyeliner.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's how long.
I missed that part.
812-934-5112 for Dial a Deal. Dunkin' has unveiled a 40-ounce bucket of coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Well, evidently, now so does AA. Nevada ranks as the most deceitful state in the United States. For instance, look how they lie about the Las Vegas Raiders actually being a professional football team.
Right. I don't think that surprises anybody.
And a pair of Michigan men set a record by playing pickleball for 28 hours straight. The record? Longest game of pickleball without dying. 934-5112 on National Letter to an Elder Day.
Oh.
It's a nice thing to do.
It's National Letter to an Elder Day. Can't think of an old person to write to? We'll help you find one. Because old people are everywhere. Like your neighbor whose yard is covered with ceramic gnomes. The woman who's holding up the line at the grocery store to pay by check. Customers at the shoe store who say, "Can I get this in beige?" Anyone who starts a sentence with, "According to what I read on Facebook." And of course, any player screaming, "Oh, my back!" at your local pickleball court. Just like that, Letter to an Elder Day isn't so hard to celebrate after all. Old people, they're all around us. For now.
Oh, wow. I don't know. We didn't need that. But get out your pen and paper and write to somebody who still knows how to read cursive.
Oh, there you go. There's a good test.
812-934-5112. It's Dial a Deal. Brent Lee, Annie Nunley, and your Soivas. And a lot of other news to tell you about today. But let's take this call first. WRBI, you're on Dial a Deal.
Yeah, hi. I have a wanted item. I'm looking to buy a Chevrolet Cruze under 100,000 miles. And my number is 812-525-1249. And thank you.
All right. You're very welcome. Looking for a Chevy Cruze with under 100,000 miles on the clock. You can call them at 525-1249, 525-1249 if you got a vehicle that meets those specs. Back to the news as we await your call. A new study says people without children tend to be happier. Asked to explain the study further, the head researcher said it was a Friday. Nobody felt like working.
Phone in as research.
Right. A strip mall is making news in Canada for becoming literally a strip mall.
Oh, good.
A strip club opened next door to a children's dance school.
Oh, no.
Moms say it's a travesty. Dads say, "Oh, I'll pick up the kids at class today, eh?" It's my Canadian accent. You're welcome. Scream 7, I know you're excited about this. Scream 7 opening in theaters this weekend. In this one, Neve Campbell finally seeks therapy for figuring out why she's so gosh darn unlikable. Why does this keep happening to her? And a big day in Hoosier history today. No, that's not it. That's not it. It's nice to have handy, though, with sectionals coming up next week.
There you go.
I'll cut that out when we put this on the radio.
Good call.
A big day in Hoosier history, Annie.
We call ourselves Hoosiers.
Back home again.
Otis Bowen, born in Fulton County on this date in 1918. He became a physician and after serving as Speaker of the Indiana House was elected governor in 1972. In 1985, he was appointed by President Reagan to serve as Secretary of Health and Human Services. What? An actual doctor in that job? That's crazy.
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dr. Bowen was a gentleman, well-loved Republican governor, and I had the pleasure of meeting him back in 95 as part of my studies at Ball State University. So they say where he founded the Bowen Institute on Practical Politics.
Nice.
There you go. Researchers say the blue whales, they need to eat the equivalent of 80,000 Big Macs a day. That's their caloric intake. So that explains why we rarely see them on the surface. They're always down at the drive-thru.
That's a lot of Big Mac sauce.
Yeah, you're right. That would be what would get you, I think.
Yeah.
And the meat. 812-934-5112 if you want to be on Dial a Deal. This is pretty cool audio. An Irish politician has gone viral all around the Caribbean because his Cork accent sounds Jamaican.
Oh.
See if you agree.
Someone in this government ever stand up and take a responsibility for their job. He brought out a new shiny booklet. It looks great. 140 pages. 140 pages, right? 110 of them are telling us the problems why we have a crisis and emergency in housing. You must be trying to destroy the rainforest in the Amazon. 140 pages for what? Or do you think that we're all fools over here? Because I tell you this, we're not fools. We know what's happening. Year in government, Fine Gael 15 years, Fianna Fáil 11 years. All these problems were caused by you.
No idea what he's talking about, but he sounds just like the guy that tried to sell me weed in Ocho Rios.
Oh, no.
I say the guy, like there was only one. No, I guess the Irish accent gets thick enough, and that's where you go. It becomes Jamaican.
You know what, though? The Irish were part of the English who conquested Jamaica in the 1600s. So
yeah, conquered them, yeah.
Maybe there's something there, too.
A guy in Ontario got saved by a stranger when he was being attacked by turkeys. These stories are always funny, but those little buggers can be aggressive.
Look, I don't want to get chased by one, but you just got to make yourself bigger.
It was all caught on camera. Here's Michael Bergen on what happened to him.
So I see a couple of turkeys. I didn't think too much of it. I said, hey, what's up, turkeys? And they started coming at me. I was just minding my business, walking down the sidewalk.
I just happened to look over and see these two turkeys attacking this poor guy. They just kind of came from the surrounding field.
But then some lady in her car just yelled, like, hey, hop in. I was just like, you know what? She's some random lady in the car. I look like the Unabomber. She's the one who's reaching out here. And honestly, I just wanted to get away from these turkeys. I didn't know how far they were going to follow me.
And so he made a BLT out of them.
Yeah, there's a...
Not a BLT, a club sandwich, I guess. It wouldn't be turkey on a BLT.
Well...
Duh.
You could add some.
Right, BLTT.
There you go. There's a viral video of a UPS driver at a apartment complex or condos or something, and someone's filming them from their window because they heard a bunch of ruckus and they thought there was a fight, and it's just this UPS driver trying to beat the turkeys running after him. So he's like, not today, turkey. And he just sprints from door to door back to his truck. It's hilarious.
That's awesome. Whataburger manager in Texas forced to subdue a customer by beating him with a trash can after he allegedly assaulted workers there.
Oh.
Manager said, not on my shift, buddy.
Yeah.
Here are some of the trash can impacts to the man that was allegedly assaulting people. Sadly, it never sounds like it does in the cartoon, so we added a little bit of that for you. Yeah, that's better. That's more what we want to hear.
You got to keep the aluminum trash can around. You can't be beating somebody with a plastic trash can.
A convicted... Well, that's what he had around. What are you going to do? A convicted felon from Los Angeles has been sentenced to 45 days in jail and a year of probation for posting himself pouring alcohol into a hawk's mouth. Oh, here's what it sounded like when the hawk took a sip. Okay, maybe we altered that one too.
Too much time on your hands.
USA Today did a story on ghost lighting. If you've never heard of it, it's a combination of ghosting and gaslighting. It's when you ghost somebody and disappear, get called out for it, and act like you didn't do it. Here's a relation expert talking all about it.
You're dating somebody, you're talking, you haven't defined anything, everything's going well, they text you good morning, you're feeling good about it, and then all of a sudden they disappear. There's no explanation, there's no why, just crickets. And then some time passes and they pop back up again, and here's the catch. They act like nothing happened. They don't acknowledge the absence, they don't say, hey, sorry, I had a couple days that were really busy at work. It's just like, hey, what's up? What are you doing?
Like it never happened. I've got friends that do that. You try to connect with them and you don't hear back from them, and then all of a sudden they out of the blue and don't say anything like, hey, I'm sorry, I've ignored your last 3 texts. Been busy. They just act like they didn't.
That's on ADHD, man.
Yeah, that is. Colette Jane Fair. I know you want to put her in your Rolodex. That was the relationship expert we just heard of. And a 21-year-old man in New York facing charges after being accused of trying to kill his older sister with a crossbow, as one does when you want the house to be warmer.
Actually split her ear in half. A couple of inches, would we be talking about a homicide? Brother-sister rivalry, it sounds like. They were fighting about the temperature in the home. She liked to keep it cooler. He wanted it warmer.
Nassau County District Attorney Ann Donnelly talking about Sammy Sedhorn, who allegedly shot a crossbow at his sister. Well, I guess whatever horror stories you can tell about your older siblings, they never did that to you.
Yeah, you got me there, Brent.
So they got that. And congratulations to the owners of the Breaking Bad house in Albuquerque. They ended up selling it for $1.3 million.
Whoa.
Controversial streamer Aiden Ross made the highest of 20 bids. As you may recall, the owners listed it for $4 million, but then dropped it down to the market value of $400,000 when there were no takers, but bidding got it up to more than 4 times that. So good for them, I guess.
Fine.
That's going to do it for Dial a Deal. Tom Snape is next with The Daily Pod. He'll be speaking to, he'll be looking back at this week's Hospital Foundation of Decatur County Annual Donor Appreciation Event with Executive Director Mandy Lorem and Decatur County Memorial Hospital President and CEO Rex McKinney. That is next on The Daily Pod on WRBI.
103.9 WRBI, keeping you informed.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston.